This isn't rumor, it's on video. A sergeant takes my camera and walks away. If that were me, I'd be jailed. So why not him? Today we demand action from the state's attorney. Charge Sergeant Brian Fahey, or tell us why the system protects its own.
Let's get into it. Professional standards. Let's see if they have professional standards. Hi, how are you? Hello? So we just open the door, take a peek outside, see a camera, and automatically close the door on someone's face without speaking. The irony. That's not professional standards at all.
How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Good. Can I help you with?
Can I just get your names and badge numbers?
Sir, Sergeant Kyle Cormier, badge number 156.
And your name and badge number?
Sergeant David Malik, badge number 290.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
So, my name is Sean. I'm here following up on an internal affairs complaint that I made. The incident took place about a month ago now, almost a month ago now, at the Connecticut State Police headquarters.
Okay.
It involved the Sergeant Brian Fahey. I received the security camera footage as well as the body camera footage in relation to this incident. And I was just wondering, what's the status of the investigation? And if it's not completed, what's taking so long? Because it's clear from the security footage that we all witnessed that Sergeant Fahey grabbed my camera, turned it off, which is a crime, acted like a complete and utter animal. So I'm just wondering, what's the status of the investigation?
Sure. It's currently under investigation. I'm not the actually investigating assigned investigator, but we are working at getting that done for you.
Would you mind giving me the name of the assigned investigator?
I don't have that in front of me. It's one of our, I believe it's one of the lieutenants who's not here today.
One of your lieutenants?
Yeah, I'm not sure who it's actually assigned to. I know I don't have it, and Sergeant Malik doesn't have it as well.
It's not being handled by Captain Cerruti?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, because I remember he handled the first incident.
Yeah. He's no longer
I think he
associated with this
retired.
office. Yeah.
He retired? Oh, so he wrote that report and then retired. Great. So, so I was just wondering, because it doesn't really make sense to me that, like, if I were to go and grab your badge from your belt right now and take it from you, or grab anything of any of your property right now on camera, I doubt it would take a month for me to have any sort of consequences. I'm pretty sure if I just grabbed something out of your hand right now, I would be in handcuffs, right?
Right, but there's also a process that you would go through with the judicial
But I would be
system.
arrested first.
Correct.
But that's what I'm saying. The video clearly shows probable cause of a crime being committed, because I just told you, if I just grabbed your camera that you have in your hand right now and took it from you, both of you would put me in jail. Again, I know you weren't there. I know you're not directly involved. I just want to try and see. I want to try and give you my perspective and the people's perspective on why law enforcement is not held accountable. Because if I did the same thing to either one of you, I would be in handcuffs, charged, and then you would continue your investigation into it probably. But where's the accountability for Sergeant Brian Fahey?
I believe we're conducting a thorough investigation, and if we want to be complete, we have to. It does take time. So it's not an immediate investigation.
The video footage the video footage is about a few minutes long.
Okay. We also conduct interviews. It's like I said, it is a thorough.
But no one's ever even reached out to me in the last month since this happened. No one's reached out to me to speak to me and clarify anything with me.
I believe you did come here.
I did come here, yeah.
Did you submit a complaint?
I submitted a statement. That's correct. But I haven't received any follow up, like, hey, any additional questions or things of that nature.
I cannot speak to that investigator.
Can you please tell me who is the investigator?
Like I said earlier, I don't know. I can get you that information.
Can you get it for me? I would appreciate it, just so I know who I can email and contact regarding the investigation. And hopefully, like I said, you work for professional standards.
Yes.
That's all we're asking for here is some standards in law enforcement. Have you seen the video?
I have not.
You have not seen the video. So he clearly breaks the law, and this is the second time this individual has done this. First time he broke my phone, grabbed me, all types of convoluted lies, that he grabbed my shirt to make sure I wasn't falling backwards, that he thought my phone was a taser. So if he told you guys again he thought my phone was a taser, would that be an acceptable excuse this time again?
I can't speak to that. I don't know any part of the investigation. I haven't seen
So if I grabbed your camera and then said I thought it was a taser gun, would that absolve me from any wrongdoing?
No, because you've already said that it's a camera.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh, exactly. Exactly. Like when you said, hey, stop recording me, let's talk like men, that's acknowledging it's a camera, right?
You're videotaping me?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
I'm
I don't want to talk to you then. If you want to videotape me, then if you want to talk to me like a man, we can chat.
I can't speak to what happened during that incident.
Okay.
I wasn't there.
There's video footage. That's the thing. That's the thing that I'm trying to understand is that
We sat down with professional standards, handed them the video, the statement, everything. Their answer? We'll look into it. But weeks pass, and nothing. That's why we're here at the state's attorney's office. This isn't just about a camera, it's about accountability. If the law applies to me, it has to apply to Sergeant Fahey too.
there's video footage. It's not my word against Sergeant Fahey's word. Are you, as professional standards, are you allowed to bring criminal charges against, or do you discuss? You don't bring any criminal charges against anyone.
We're not. We're at administrative violations of policy.
Administrative violations and policy. So who would be charged? Who would have the authority to charge a law enforcement officer for committing a crime? State's attorney?
Correct.
So the state's attorney's office would investigate them for a crime.
So if we, at the professional standards, find anything that's possibly a criminal violation, it gets forwarded to the state's attorney's office. They make a determination, and once that investigation concludes, then it comes to us to do administrative investigations.
Gotcha. So do you know by any chance if this investigation has been forwarded to the state's attorney's office?
Like I said, I'm not familiar.
For investigation?
I'm not familiar with the investigation. It's not my investigation. I can't see.
And the person who's investigating it is not currently here.
That I'm aware of. Yeah, it's just the two of us in the office and one female lieutenant who is not the investigator. So I'm not sure who is the investigator.
Okay. So I'm sorry, I just want to make it clear that you guys investigate for administrative purposes and policies,
Correct.
and then if you find some violation of a law, you would forward that to the state's attorney's office. They have their own investigators, correct?
Correct.
And then they would investigate the incident and decide whether to press charges or not.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. If you can, thank you for answering my questions. I really appreciate it. I know you couldn't answer much of them, which I understand, I guess, especially since you're not the investigator of the incident. But if you can get me their name, that would be great.
Okay.
If you can do that before I leave here today.
I can try and get that information for you. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be a little bit.
Oh, sure. I'll have no problem waiting. I just want to know who's handling the investigation so I can send them an email and follow up that way. I don't have to drive all the way down here and bother you guys.
You can
all right?
always email our complaint email.
Okay.
I believe it was on the forms that you filled out.
Yeah.
It's csp.complaints.ct.gov, I believe. I don't have that in front of me. But,
Yeah.
you can email that.
If you
and
can
then
give
we
me whatever information you can,
Sure.
that would be great.
Absolutely, no problem. Just
Thank
give me
you.
a few minutes, correct?
All right. Thank you so much, Sergeant.
All right, Sean. Sean, right?
Yeah.
So this is assigned to Lieutenant Daryl Tatro, and this is the email address you can email your concerns to.
Okay.
This is my personal card. So
Okay, gotcha. All right.
All right.
Well, thank you. Just one last question.
Absolutely.
As far as for professional standards, administrative, and policies, would it be against policy for a law enforcement officer to witness a crime taking place and not do anything to stop it?
It really depends on the circumstances. I can't, take it into.
But just a basic, if you were to witness a crime taking place and you didn't do anything, would that be a violation of your policy? Just generally.
I can't speak on generalities. I have to actually know the circumstances. Like I said, we do conduct thorough investigations, so we get witness statements and things of that nature to determine if there was actually a violation.
Okay. So it's
But
not.
I can't really
so there's
speak
no
on generalities.
obligation for law enforcement officers to do anything when they're witnessing a crime.
Oh, there is. It's
Okay.
Just I can't speak.
That's all I wanted to know. There is an obligation, depending on the circumstances. Again, there's an obligation for a law enforcement officer to do something to intervene when they're witnessing a crime.
Depending on the crime. Absolutely.
Depending on the crime. Okay. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Take care. Stay safe. All right. Yep. You too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be getting out of here. Look how run down these buildings are. They should take from Sergeant Brian Fahey's $200,000 salary a year to fix some of these windows that are busted out, as you can see here. Missing windows. These buildings are run down and decrepit. Ladies and gentlemen, we just left the Office of Professional Standards for the Connecticut State Police. After speaking with the two internal affairs investigators, they made it very clear that while they are investigating the incident, they have no legal authority to charge Sergeant Brian Fahey with any crimes. They are simply investigating whether any policies were broken. So, this is why we are here at the State of Connecticut Superior Court. This is where the state's attorney, Michael Gaylor, for the Judicial District of Middlesex resides. He has all the authority as the Chief Law Enforcement Officer to charge Sergeant Fahey. We have a written statement with us as well as a flash drive with all the video evidence of Sergeant Fahey's criminal actions. Let's see if the State's Attorney's Office here does their job. All right, guys, so there's the State's Attorney's Office. Let's head inside. Hi, ma'am, how are you? Hi, I just wanted to submit a statement to the State's Attorney of this district is still Michael Gaylor.
Yes.
So I have a statement here for Mr. Gaylor and a flash drive. I was assaulted and my property was stolen from me by a Connecticut State Trooper.
Okay.
He was aware of this incident actually happened before 2 years ago with the same exact State Trooper, and he was aware of the incident. Go ahead.
You can just put it through the window here.
Sure. So that's for him, and
All right, thank you.
I also have a flash drive with the video evidence. Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. And your name was, so I know who I spoke to?
Okay.
And your name, so I know who I spoke to, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm one of the secretaries here. We're all set.
And your name? I can't get your name, ma'am, so I know who I spoke to. Can you give me a copy of it signed and received, please? Ma'am? This is why we record, right? She won't tell us her name, and I think that's really unprofessional that she couldn't just tell me her name. Let me know. So I could say I left it with Cheryl. I left it with Karen. I mean, I don't know. All right, well, I just gave a random secretary the statement and the flash.
This case is not just about one officer. It's about the system that shields him. Professional standards had the evidence in their hands, video and witness statements. And yet, nothing. No suspension, no charges, no accountability. That silence tells every cop on the street, you can cross the line and we'll protect you. And it tells every citizen, your rights don't matter when a badge is involved. If that's justice, then the word has lost all meaning. That's why today matters. Because it's not just about my camera, it's about your freedom, your rights, and the promise that no one is above the law. The state's attorney has a choice. Either charge Sergeant Brian Fahey like any other man, or admit that the system is rigged to protect its own. We're not here for excuses, we're here for justice. And if justice doesn't happen in this building, then it's up to us, the people, to make sure it happens out here.